Last month I gave an oral health assembly at Miami Yoder Elementary School. The school is located east of Colorado Springs, roughly about 43 minutes or so. It is situated in a rural and low-income community. The assembly was given to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders about the importance of oral health. Also in attendance were their teachers and the principal of the school. The assembly lasted roughly an hour and included the following components: a 10-minute presentation, an 11-minute rotation through 4 game stations, and a 6-minute thank you for coming brief and recap. Kids rotated through stations and played games that focused on brushing and flossing and identifying the correct amount of sugar in foods and beverages commonly consumed by children. Other stations tested the kids' knowledge of good versus bad signs of oral health by matching pictures and words into categories of good or bad, while the last station contained a crossword and word find puzzle for them to work on. In addition to the assembly, I posted a YouTube video for parents regarding the importance of their children's oral health. I copied the link from the video onto a handout for parents that contained other important information, roughly facts and statistics about children's oral health issues in Colorado. The handout was in the children's goodie bag, which was given to them at the end of the assembly. For my project analysis, I would like to reference my learning objectives, followed by a statement of whether each objective was met or unmet. The results may surprise you. My first objective. After the assembly, 85% of children will confirm that they recognize how poor oral home care and a sugary diet contribute to decay by correctly completing a crossword, puzzle, or word search. This objective was unmet because no completed puzzles were turned back in. My next learning objective. 75% of children will be able to distinguish the signs of a healthy mouth versus an unhealthy one in a game that uses pictures of optimal oral health, gingivitis, plaque, and caries. This objective I consider to be met. My next objective. All children present, 80 projected, will be able to practice good oral hygiene practices at home by demonstrating proper brushing and flossing techniques at the assembly and respective station. This objective I considered met. After the assembly, 40% of parents will view the 2 to 3 minute YouTube video, read the informational pamphlet, and participate in the survey. This objective was unmet because no parent surveys were returned and there was no significant change in number of the views on the video. Another objective. 60% of children will be knowledgeable about how much sugar they are consuming through unhealthy and seemingly healthy options by identifying how much sugar is contained in common foods, beverages, and fruits. This objective was met. Another objective. 5 out of the 5 educators expected to be present at the assembly will complete the course evaluations 1 week following the assembly. This objective was unfortunately unmet because it was actually 4 educators who returned their surveys while there were about 7 educators actually present at the assembly. In evaluating these results, it has become apparent to me about how challenging it can be to design evaluation tools that specifically measure their learning or goal objectives and vice versa. I knew it would be a struggle to design games that would teach children something, but I did not initially know how much of a challenge it would be in order to prove that they actually learned something. In contrast to the game stations, the results of the surveys and puzzles was not a surprise to me. However, I did expect the kids to complete them and hand them back in, but I wonder if that was because they did not take me seriously. After all, my presentation was designed to be fun and interactive, and I think that I achieved that. Thank you for watching this recap of my presentation. This has definitely been a learning experience.